yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. Taliaferro. Please make sure you're following your boy. It's on Instagram, and as always, that is Mr. Taliaferro. Really quick announcement here. I was out of office at the end of last week over the weekend. I was actually in my hometown of Memphis. Salute to everybody that showed me love when I was in Memphis, Tennessee. I will be picking up the merchandise by the end of the week, and then I'll be rocking it on camera starting at the top of next week. All right, so if you sent your merchandise to me, I will be throwing it on my back, and it will be on camera next week. If you have not sent over your merch and you want to, hit me up on Instagram as Mr. Taliaferro. We will work them details out, all right? Free of charge. We're not charging anybody to rock their merch as long as I get the merch free. Now, let's get into a very tragic weekend down south. Honest to God truth, it was just deadly. I think people were so excited to go outside. I don't think we were thinking with the right minds that we need to think. I think people been cramped up in the house so long. The 4th of July was one of the weekends where you know everybody will be outside. People had people in town, and it just was not a great weekend. Let's start in Greensville, South Carolina, and we'll work our way to Atlanta, Georgia. So, 8 people were shot, 2 people were killed at a shooting at a club/lounge in Greensville, South Carolina. Just so happened that Gucci Mane's new artist, Foogiano, was the guy set to perform that night. Now, I can't confirm or deny that Foogiano or anyone in his team were involved in the shooting. We'll play a clip from Foogiano in a second. I saw videos. I'm not going to post them here on the platform because 2 people did get killed. Rest in peace to Clarence Johnson and rest in peace to Michaela Bell. Again, these 2 people were killed inside of this club. They were just trying to have a good time. Actually, one of the gentlemen that was killed was actually security at the club. He was just trying to make some money. I'm sure Michaela Bell was just trying to have a good time. Something happened. I've heard rumors that it could be over a chain, possibly snatched. I've heard rumors that it was actually gang related. I don't know. Foogiano's name has been dragged through the mud over this shooting. They're blaming him. A lot of people are, at least. So he actually went on his Instagram account a couple hours ago to explain his side of the story. He's claiming that he did not kill anyone.
I really don't do the internet thing, you feel me? But y'all out here trying to bash me like I'm just a savage ass killer or something, like I just killed this girl. For one. I've talked to my baby daddy. He called me. We got a good understanding. Feel what I'm saying? There was no hiding. Feel me? I did not leave. I stayed in South Carolina the same night. You feel me? I talked to everybody that I needed to talk to. Stop bashing me, making me seem like I'm just out here shooting people. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see videos, so what happened, but you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't my fault. I don't promote violence. I don't go in the club. You know what I'm saying? Fight or let shoot, you feel what I'm saying? But y'all know I ain't nothing gonna happen to fool. Nothing to my, not if we can deal, you know what I'm saying? Help it, I ain't going for that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just one of the other rappers. I come to make my money and come back to my kids. You know what I'm saying? And my biggest condolences to the girl and her family, you know what I'm saying? Like I talked to her baby dad and I told him, you feel me? And anybody that knows him, you get in touch with him. And you talk to him about this, he gonna let you know. Ain't no running, he called my phone, we gonna talk. If he wanted to pull it down, I would've pulled up myself. Feel what I'm saying? I ain't running from nobody, I ain't running from nothing. Police or nobody. Feel me? Folks done tried to get my people on shit like, no, we ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? My biggest is to the girl's family, her friends, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all in my DM, y'all hate me, what y'all gonna do to me, this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that. I understand y'all in pain and y'all hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was just hurt the same way. My sister just died last year. And I, you know what I'm saying? I felt the same way, you feel me? But y'all just gotta look into the situation. I ain't gonna blame myself for something that I didn't cause. I never will. You feel me? But I respect everybody depending how y'all feel. I ain't tripping on that. Y'all supposed to feel like that. That's y'all family. You know what I'm saying? And she lost her life for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting this clear. I did not take her life. All this Foogiano shooting the girl. Foogiano ain't shoot nobody. Feel me? So shit, I just want to wrap that up, man. All my fans stayed by me. Feel me? I see them comments, I read them, I just say reply, you feel me? I love y'all and I fuck with y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, nigga get more love for people who don't even.
Again, we would like to send a rest in peace to Clarence Johnson and Michaela Bell, who were victims, dead because of this unnecessary, whatever the heck was going on, shooting inside of a South Carolina nightclub. Again, Foogiano, he let it be known that whatever happened, it was not him that sent out the very violent and deadly shots that killed 2 people and have 8 others injured. Now let's move over to Atlanta, Georgia. Again, more shootings happened as people were just trying to enjoy fireworks outside, partying, 4th of July weekend. So from what I'm finding out is apparently a car hit a pedestrian, and from there it was a shootout. As people were enjoying fireworks, 14 people were shot as multiple people fired shots in Atlanta, Georgia over the weekend. Again, this is the 4th of July, bruh. People's families in town trying to enjoy themselves. We've been cramped up for the last few months because of COVID, the quarantine. 14 people were shot. 2 are dead over a deadly shooting in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't have many more details than that, but that just sounds crazy. I got videos of that as well. All you hear is gunfire, gunfire, gunfire. Because somebody passed away in that one, I won't post that here on YouTube. But you can only imagine how crazy that is. Prayers to anyone that knows the person that lost their life, or prayers to the family of the loved ones. And I'm praying for everybody that was shot, that they make a full recovery. That is crazy, bro. What are we doing out here? Sticking with Atlanta, another shooting somewhere else over the 4th of July weekend. Now, this one really breaks my heart. I'm being clear with you. None of these shootings are good, but this one really just breaks my heart. A young lady by the name of Sakura Turner. She was only 8 years old, y'all. So if I'm reading this mother correctly, apparently Sakura was in the backseat of a car that had one other passenger, a mother, and again, Sakura in it as well. They were actually over by the Wendy's where God rest her dead, Rashard Brooks was killed at a couple weeks ago by a white police officer. And according to this mother, there were a group of individuals armed who would not allow Sakura Turner's mother to get through. And they opened fire on the car, killing young Sakura Turner. And like I said, that one really hurts my heart. That is a bummer. Not only was my heart hurt, the mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, my girl Keisha Bottoms, I'm going to summarize what she said. Essentially, she was like, yo, we got a lot of eyes on us right now. We're demanding change in this country. This wasn't about police brutality. This was about black on black crime. All right, we got to stop killing each other. That's what she said. Social media was like, yo, don't bring up police brutality with black on black crimes like social media usually does. And they started destroying Keisha on social media. And even some people called for her position. Again, this is a black woman who's the mayor of Atlanta, Georgia. She's somebody that I've had the pleasure of meeting. I want to be clear and concise. Keisha Bottoms had a very bad day at work. Making those type of comments was irresponsible with her platform. She should not compare 2 totally different issues that plague our community, which is police brutality and black on black crimes. Both are factors of systematic racism, but those 2 are separate issues that both need to be addressed. Both need to be addressed. For some reason, a lot of our people don't want to address black on black crime. I don't see Black Lives Matter nowhere to be found when that happens. But be clear, police brutality, black on black crime, separate issues that both need to be addressed. You can do 2 things at one time. Keisha was wrong for trying to make those things one. She's wrong for that. But Keisha Bottoms' statement and how people responded to her statement, it didn't lead me somewhere else that I wanted to comment as we get up out of this video. You know, Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, a black queen, she never wanted Atlanta, Georgia back open amidst the coronavirus and the quarantine that most of us were on a couple of months ago. It was the governor of Georgia who went over her head and said, yo, people got to get back to work. People are losing their cribs, mortgage payments behind, all that good stuff. We know coronavirus is out here, but that white governor said, we're opening anyway. And he opened the state of Georgia, which includes Atlanta, obviously. And that irresponsible decision is why the cases are spiking through the roof here in Georgia. That decision, for some odd reason, gets blamed on Keisha. Like I said, Keisha did not want Atlanta, Georgia open to begin with. I've always felt like Keisha has gotten too much blame, but not enough credit. That is a very tough position that she's in right now. And more times than not, she's getting the Barack Obama treatment. We scream when he does something wrong. We don't clap as hard when he does something right. When she does something wrong, we scream. When she does something right, energy's never the same. While we're talking black on black crime, I do want to say this, because it's on my mind, right? Black on black crime starts with systematic racism. Anybody that tells you anything else, in my world, they're wrong. Systematic racism is the reason why you got crumbs, I got crumbs, my crumb's not good enough, I want to take the few crumbs you got. Systematic racism is the number one overarching thing for me personally, in which I believe so much crime happens all around our country because we don't got much. We broke, we in the hoods, and I see one person doing a little bit better than me, I got to kill him over that. I got to do something wrong to him. I got to rob him. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to disrespect him. That's usually what happens. It's a system that's keeping us down. We're fighting that system. Some people are doing a great job of fighting that system. We can all do more. While we're fighting that system, I don't believe we should just conceive the fight of what's going on in our communities. Like, I don't believe until we figure out police brutality that we should just kind of turn a blind eye to black on black crime. And I'll never be on that ledge with you. I don't care what you say to me. Understand this. I'm looking at you. I will never be on the side of the fence that turns an eye to black on black crime. Does it happen because of the system of racism? Absolutely. But should we be complicit with it until we figure out police brutality? I'm not there with you. I will never be on that side of the fence with you. We are not monolithic. We can figure out two issues. We can work for two issues at the same time. And I do believe a lot of the crimes that are happening within our community are pointless and senseless and just don't have to happen. Meaning, okay, let's say you got beef with somebody. It's real beef. Y'all got to take it to a place where there's no return. I can only speak for myself. I'll shut up and get out of the way. If y'all got to go there, if y'all can't get on the same page like I would like for you guys to, if y'all got to be those guys, do whatever to each other. All right, I get it. I hate it, but I get it. I'll back away. But what I'm seeing a lot in our communities right now is not a crime of we had to do that. What happened over the weekend in Greensville, South Carolina and Atlanta, Georgia that saw an 8-year-old get killed is a lot of avoidable crimes. Like the you step on my shoe type of crimes. Meaning there's somebody driving around hitting people with cars. And now 14 people are shot trying to enjoy the 4th of July weekend. Those type of crimes are the ones that really bother me. There are going to be crimes that happen within our communities until we defeat this system. Absolutely. But the senseless ones for me are the ones that really keep me up at night and bother me. Some things just don't have to happen. Some things we are better than. Again, things are going to happen within our communities because we're broke. All right? The OGs are at an all-time low. The respect for the OGs are at an all-time low. We're broke mentally and financially. All right? Certain things are going to happen. But certain crimes should not be happening. There should be more love for our brothers and sisters than what we're displaying right now. If you step on my shoe, I'll get mad at you. Hell, I might punch you. But I ain't trying to take your life over a pair of shoes. It's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. I'm out.